I don't understand how it's possible in 2022, and for me it's like a nightmare, and it's very scary for everyone in Ukraine. A lot of players helping for our country, and of course I do the same.
Anatoliy Trubin is a goalkeeper for Shakhtar Donetsk, one of the premier clubs in Ukraine that regularly competes in the Champions League.
As the war rages on, Ukrainian soldiers armed with Western weapons and a show of support from more than 40 allies. Russian President Vladimir Putin warning of a lightning-fast response to outside interference in Ukraine, saying, "We have all the tools for this, the kind that no one else can boast of right now, and we won't brag. We will just use them if needed."
Considering the circumstances of an illegal invasion, Trubin, just 20, has a stern analysis of Russia's so-called leader.
Did you play as a junior in Mariupol? Were you playing there earlier in your career?
Yes, I played. When I was 13, I think, our team played in Mariupol, and we played 1 year ago, and now my heart is bleeding, and a lot of people, a lot of children killed, and I don't understand this, and Putin is killer, and I don't understand how it's possible.
You heard correctly. He went on CNN and labeled Putin a killer.
Vladimir Putin, you think he's a killer?
I do.
A theme echoed by President Joe Biden.
What we need to do is understand Vladimir Putin for what he is, a murderer and a thug.
The late Arizona Senator John McCain.
Do you respect Putin?
I do respect him.
But not the current leader of the Republican Party.
It's really extraordinary that Donald Trump seems to believe Russia more than his own intelligence agencies.
So I have great confidence in my intelligence people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
And the Russian newspapers, which I've been reading, have been saying, this is a tremendous victory for our country. We were under sanctions, we were isolated from the world community, and now Donald Trump has rehabilitated us by coming to Helsinki and schmoozing so nicely with our president. If Vladimir Putin wanted a US president to do his bidding, it would look exactly like what we're seeing now.
Who has wet dreams of being a Putin-style dictator himself.
What is your message at this time to those who wage war on your beautiful country? What do you say to them?
We need to be like one big family, and we can do everything, and we win this war, and our country will be more stronger, more beautiful, and one of the best in the world. So everything will be okay.
Trubin, who hails from Donetsk, the club he plays for, spoke with CNN from Lutsk in the western region of Ukraine. 15 days after Russia invaded, for the Kyiv Independent, 3 airstrikes hit residential areas in Dnipro. In Lutsk, 4 explosions were reported near an airfield in the city. Because of Putin's inhumane actions, the Ukraine Premier League canceled their domestic season. At the time, Trubin's club was ranked first in the table. No official award of a title would be made per the league. The Evening Standard added some context to Shakhtar's treacherous season. The league leaders have been forced to play away from home in Lviv, Kharkiv, and Kyiv since fighting first broke out in the Donbas region in 2014. In the wake of Putin's attack, they tweeted a picture of the Ukrainian national flag alongside the caption, "We'll withstand it." On the day of the invasion, reports surfaced that Shakhtar players, many of whom are not from Ukraine, were locked in a hotel while they tried to figure out what the best course of action would be. Anatoly says his Donetsk teammates have set about raising money for those victims of the war, and Trubin wants to use his platform to send messages of hope to those faced with the brutal reality of war.
How are you and the players, how are you helping out specifically? What are you up to right now?
We have a lot of messages in our social media. So we try to connect together, and we put our powers and collect money for different things, and try to buy and send in different cities It's very difficult, but it's very important for our people.
Theme shared by Ukrainian-born and non-Ukrainian-born athletes as they aid the people of a war-torn country. DW News reported Shakhtar Donetsk played a series of friendly matches in a global tour for peace to raise money for the Ukrainian army and victims of the war. In a 1-0 defeat to Greek side Olympiacos, the players took to the field wearing shirts bearing the names of towns and cities which bore the brunt of the initial Russian assault. They squared off against Turkish club Fenerbahce in the country's largest city, Istanbul. They have more matches to come. I used to go to the Donbass arena as a teenager, and it was always my dream to actually play in this amazing stadium, said Donetsk defender Mykola Matvienko. We all believe we'll play football there again one day. My dreams have changed, said Trubin. I just want peace to return to Ukraine, and then I want to play in the Champions League with Shakhtar in front of a full Donbass arena.